All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. Today, I'm here to ask a question. What is happening with the NFLPA's NFTs? Is there or are they leaving, or is there maybe a future collaboration Upland and another blockchain? Well, let me get straight to it. Today I was on Twitter and I saw that the Flow blockchain made an agreement with the NFLPA to sell um what's it called, packs of NFL. It's called NFL All Day. So it's very similar to Top Shots, where it's the highlights of a touchdown or just an amazing play in general. And I was really surprised to see the NFLPA's name logo on that, because I go, well, I thought Upland has something with um the NFLPA. But yes, Upland does, Flow blockchain does. But there's a little difference I'm realizing, but I thought it was the same thing because it's the same brand. Okay. So what Upland has is just hat and jerseys and statistics. Well, the Flow blockchain now has the highlights. It will have the rookie cards for the NFL draft. I'm not sure if that has passed yet, but I think that's coming up actually. So they've set themselves up to have the rookie cards or the rookie NFTs for the upcoming NFL draft, as well as the Flow blockchain already has plays from past NFL games on their website. So I'm just wondering, what does that mean? Does that mean there's a possibility of, for example, Flow and Upland collaboration in the future? Is that why Upland demolished the Chicago stadium and build a more realistic size stadium? Like, what is happening? There's no information in on the internet right now about this. I'm just speculating because I spotted that today with the NFLPA signing a deal with the Flow blockchain and Flow blockchain is creating for that. So it's going to be creating highlights of great moments in the game as well as the rookie cards. And to be honest, I thought Upland was going to go in that direction, at least to have the rookie cards and stuff like that, because they do have like players. Like, I'm here in Cleveland, and I am in one of the legits shop, Max Packs Collectibles, and I'm here. Let's see what I if I click on this. Let's see what comes up. Because I thought when you sign a deal with, for example, Upland, I thought it meant you have access to all the things related NFLPA, but I guess not. I guess Upland just has like the cards and the stats and the jerseys and the hats for that game, or for the NFL, and then the Flow blockchain now has the highlights, the rookie cards, and probably player cards. So it's going to be interesting to see what really happens. If there's going to be a collaboration, it's just my guess. It's a speculation. There's no information on the internet about this. But because I stumbled on that tweet today, I said, let me get into it, because it's something that I really haven't heard any news. There's so much news about cars, all this other stuff, but nothing on the NFLPA. Like, I'm not necessarily a big football fan, but just stumbling on this made me have to question what is going on. Okay, well, my internet is very slow. So let me see if I can go to Twitter. Let's go to Google. Okay, well, there we go. Come on. Come on. Let's go, Google. Okay. And let's go to flow flow blockchain Twitter. Okay, is it? No, it's not flow. Um, oh, I know what to type. It's not flow. It's I think it's NFL all day Twitter. Okay, Twitter. I think this is it. So yeah, this is done by the DAP Labs, which is the same company that is doing what's it called, NBA Top Shot. So here it is. This just happened on the 13th. Um, they made this announcement. So NFL All Day is what will give you access to highlights. So hopefully I don't get dinged for it. I'm not going to play it, but you have all of this stuff that you already have. They already have NFTs for, and I thought Upland was the only one that would have access to these things. So yeah, see, there it is. That's what it looks like, guys, for the NFL on the Flow blockchain. And these are the things that we will or they will be selling. So yeah, like I thought that Upland had all of this stuff, and it was interesting to see that it was on a completely different blockchain. So that kind of got me to speculate, meaning like, does that mean that there's a possible future collaboration with the Flow blockchain, because they have the sport NFTs, because they have NBA Top Shots. Now have NFL All Day. They have the UFC, and those are three quite popular things right there in general. And they could collaborate with almost any and any blockchain, but it kind of makes sense to do so with Upland. Reason being, my perspective. None of this is out there. There's no information. I'm just guessing. I'm just talking. Is that all the people who build structures, okay, you may want to turn one of those structures into a sports museum of all the NFTs that you've collected. So if you have collected a lot of sports NFTs and you want someplace to display them in the metaverse, Upland is the perfect game for that, because you're buying properties, building structures on them, and this will create a use case for the buildings other than just having a business as a block explorer shop or NFT legit shop. You can have people come in and you know spend some time, pay you a fee or whatever it is, and get to go inside of your a museum and take a look around at all of your NFTs, as well as the other NFTs that you've curated for anyone else who would like to contribute to your business. So there's so many things to think of, but I just found this kind of surprising that this happened, and it wasn't something that I thought particularly would happen, in the sense where I understood that the NFLPA had a contract or a deal with Upland to bring legits and things like that. But it would have been quite amazing if Upland had actually gotten access to video footage or create NFTs where individuals can watch certain amazing plays and keep that as an NFT or buy that as an NFT. I think that would be an awesome use if you are able to purchase these types of NFTs from any blockchain or whatever it is, say from the Flow blockchain, and bring it into Upland and put it in your structure that you have built, so you can get some utility out of it, which will increase the value of your property because you have items in there on display and people know that your building will have this. And I guess that's where the ornaments will come in. We'll be able to display probably some of those NFTs or something in that effect. I don't know, but I just saw this today and I said I wanted to talk a little bit about it on my live, and hopefully, maybe I'm seeing something that is coming. I don't know. That would be pretty awesome if Flow Blockchain and Upland did a collaboration of some kind where you would have access or be able to purchase NFTs like this or similar to this, because you have the players in Upland have somewhere to go and um and to display these things, because I thought at first that these NFTs were something where some people were gonna buy like a I don't know, like a 32-inch digital display and hang their NFTs up, the digital display up on their walls and feature their NFTs. I didn't think that people were actually going to use it as their thumbnail or their cover or profile pic or any of those. Like, I thought it was just gonna, people would buy them and want to show them off anywhere else, as yeah, you can show it off and on social media, as be able to display them in your room, or like any YouTuber who has NFTs with a digital frame just behind them, and while they're chatting or doing their show, they could have all their NFTs displayed. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's just something that I stumbled on, just searching in Twitter, and I said, "Oh, let me check these different things out." And then I come to find out that's the case. I'm not sure if I did say. I think I did. So the Flow blockchain is already has some NFT packs available on their website, um, for the NFL, right? Brought to you by the NFLPA, as well as their getting the guys to sorry, yeah, they're also um oh, I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting at the end of the day what happens. I hope something like a collaboration between the two, so we can have more utility for all these buildings that I will be building and everybody else will be building. Cars is coming into the game, so there's a place for you to park your car. It would be awesome if they did bring in other NFTs into the game, so you can display them on top of your buildings that you have, so people can see what you've purchased, and what you've been doing in the game, as well as the Block Explorer shop. And also, they should make that collaboration with a company like the Flow blockchain and see if they could open some rookie card shop, or NFL all day shops, or any of these places. And oh yeah, last but not least, okay. So yesterday I did in my video about how in Edgewater in Cleveland there was an issue with or there wasn't any more nodes going on. Well, unfortunately, thank you to my subscriber. He corrected me and told me that I may have turned off, which I did, turned off the settings for 3D structures on my I did turn off those settings. So when I went into Edgewater and I didn't actually see any properties, so that's not 100% accurate. There were actually properties there because I did end up checking on my mobile device and there were properties that were built in Edgewater in Cleveland. So That's my bad, guys. Thank you for the correction, Tom. That well appreciated. If you do make it this far and you actually get to see this, I want to thank you for that. Yeah, that was something I did to kind of speed up the game because I was having a little bit of trouble with my internet connection. So I wanted to make it easier since I'm gonna be out and about and possibly um, yeah, I'm gonna be out and about in the game and possibly doing some treasure hunts and stuff like that inside Upland. So I had turned those settings off, so I completely forgot that I did. So that's why when I finally decided to go to Edgewater and see what was happening there, there was nothing going on. But I should have known because what I was gonna do is that I was going to actually go to another part of the city. I was gonna go and zoom in on Cleveland to see what what yeah, to see what if the area in Belle Rose had still was still there because I know those guys are in progress of pretty much completing that portion, a certain portion of their structure build or their node in that neighborhood. So yeah, that's what I um that's why that happened. And yeah, so it was my fault, my mistake. But at the end of the day, I can't really correct it, but I did bring it up so you guys know ahead of time. So hopefully if you actually make it all the way through to the end of this video, you get to see that correction that I made from my video yesterday. And yes, guys, all right. I've been on here a good 17 minutes now, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy and like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any input on what I was talking about today, please leave it in the comments. I will respond. I will respond to you within a 24-hour period. Um, so yeah, just leave a comment. I will be in the comments. I'll be checking it out. I'll be looking out for comments and like and subscribe, guys. I'm trying to get my subscriptions up. Things are looking good right now on Everyday Upland. I'm being consistent. I'm out here doing it day in, day out. I've only missed one day so far because of the error that I had with my computer. Not it wasn't it just kind of stopped working and stuff like that. So, anyways, guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch another episode of Everyday Upland, and I will see you tomorrow.